Hey everybody, my name is Warwick and welcome to Warwick Reviews. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Hope you're doing well. If it is your first time here, welcome. My name is Warwick. As I said, I mainly stream on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Warwick. And also I do review videos here. Not only review TTRPGs and board games, but also video games and tech stuff. So if you like this sort of stuff, I'm sure you'll see something down below. Today we're going to be checking out Mass Effect, the board game. It currently comes out this month, and I've been very thankful to Modifiers for sending me out games, which is right here, just there. So there we go, Mass Effect, the board game. What we're going to do, I'm going to talk about a little bit about it, the basis of it, and also do an unboxing and my thoughts of the box. Mass Effect, the board game. The description is, the Reapers have invaded the galaxy and the Citadel races are on the verge of losing the war. In a race against time, Commander Shepard must lead their squad through a crashed Cerberus cruiser on a remote world, Hagalas, to uncover its sinister secrets. But deep within the shattered cruiser stirred dangers far worse than the Cerberus forces that guard them. Mass Effect Priority Hagalas is a cooperative, story-driven game for 1 to 4 players. The story changes in response to your actions. Your early choices influence later missions. Gather Shepard's squad from a selection of teammates from the Mass Effect trilogy. Customize, upgrade your squad through experience and optional loyalty missions. That's basically the description of it, and now we're going to do an unboxing. So let's check it out. So this is the Mass Effect board game box. Quite a hefty box. And you've got information on the back explaining what the story is, everything in the context. You've got rule books, all the sorts, which we'll go through in a second, and a bit of picture of everything there, and a bit about how long the game is. But obviously we'll do the most important thing, which is opening up the game. So there we go. So the first thing we see is the mission book, which is right there. And it's nice sort of reinforced manual. And this is basically your play area. So you've got mission book, you've got bits here. And so mission 1A, as you go through, and you've got your map with your player characters and stuff, and obviously different missions. You've got different maps, and it's on a little binder. So you can have it like face it on there, play in there if you want to, or on the map or whatever, and then change it over. Also, it feels like you better put markers on it and wipe it off. So that's cool. So that you got that there. And then the next bit, you got the narrative book. So you've got a little book here, just so you can see there, which explains basically the story that you're taking on. Obviously, big thing, to avoid spoilers, do not read any further until you're instructed to do so. So this is basically the story in this book where you follow with the board game. And obviously, we're not going to go into it because I don't want to do any spoilers. But this tells you about the story of the game. So this game takes the crew of the Normandy on an exciting mission to the stormy world of Halagas. It features a mission with multiple outcomes and branching narrative that changes with your choices and your performance. As well as the main storyline, you will also be able to undertake optional loyalty missions to unlock unique abilities for your squad mates. This booklet includes all the narrative text and special instructions that are used to build the story for each game. It is not designed to be read cover to cover like the rulebook, and doing so will spoil many of the surprises that mission will offer. Instead, you should refer to this book when instructed to read a narrative passage by the rulebook or the mission book, and then such just there. So yeah, so we're not going to go into this, obviously you'll spoil the story, but this is the narrative book that you will take part in the board game. So you got that there, and then you got the rulebook right here. Nice little icon references, so different maps, and you've got tokens, so everything what it needs, so you're not sure what it means, like ranged tag, for example, etc. So yeah, so this is the main thing. This is the main part of it, because this is where you learn about the game. Quite a lot of information. They've got a nice little art explaining about the world of Mass Effect, about the game you're taking part in, the overall, the squad, so people you're playing as in the game. And it basically, as with any sort of manual, tells you how to play the game, what's involved in it. So actually everything you need here, what things mean. So enemy tokens, story passages. So like we had this earlier. So when it says read story, you can go to the story and read it through. Tell you about the campaign maps that we had a look at earlier. And how your movement. So literally everything you need to know is all in here. And you've got your sheets and stuff. And it basically explains everything that you might need, or you will need, with playing a mission. So you got that there. So next bit you got these here. So you got the campaign map, which is quite nice, robust, sort of glossy. So it's obviously used as a map in the game. And this is a bit on the book, and you got your sort of different maps. So war readiness, so when you start and sort of move on to the map, and obviously again, a quick reference to icons, terrain references, etc. and stuff you may need. So then you've got the squad sheets. So these are the characters that you play. So each one's got a different character on it. And what these are used for is basically controlling your character. So if you're playing one of the characters, for example, you're playing Shepherd, so you've got either one just there. And if you want to play either of them, then you have that in front of you. It's like your character sheet. So it has a bit of your special abilities that you may need to be aware of and certain things you can do in like sort of your hacking, your shootings. For example, Shepherd's quite good at hacking, where Glarus, concussive shot and unprison rounds. And you've got stuff there and you've got a bit more there. So these are like the character sheets. And then player tokens. So you've got quite a few here. So these are what sort of have been explained in the book slightly, but you've got your various different icons just here and actually double-sided, which is quite nice. Obviously mean what they mean in the game. So you've got quite a few there. So you've got 2 lots of there. And then the best part, the minis and the dice and the cards. So we'll open this up. And also a nice little logo on the plastic as well. That's nice. You've got your little bags, I think for like holding tokens and stuff. Got a large bag here for like holding dice and stuff. You've got a pen, as I was speaking about earlier with the maps. You can use this. It's actually it's Mass Effect on it, which is quite nice. There we go. So you've got Mass Effect just there. Nice, quite nice. And this is obviously going to be used for the map if you need be. You've got a set of cards. So these cards, for example, activate each husk and each cannibal. So these will be sort of player cards throughout the game that you activate as you go on. You have dice. So again, use this dice and depending on what you land on, depends what sort of move or action you do in your turn. And then you have little minis, which are very, very nice. Like, look at that. How nice is that? They're not painted. So if you wanted to, you could paint them, but they're really nice quality on them. And you get to pick which character you want. You actually get 2 shepherds as well, just there, which is quite nice. So you get to play your character. So yeah, so that was Mass Effect, the board game. There's a huge amount of information and really cool things in here. You get a really good selection of stuff for your money. And I think it's really, really cool. I've not seen many board games like this. It seems like there's a lot of information here and something that you can play over and over in different experience, which is really cool. And especially if you like Mass Effect or even know of it, I think you get a lot out of this. And even if you're brand new to the world, I think it's a great time to jump into the world of Mass Effect. But again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. My name is Warwick. Again, you can find me more doing reviews down below and also find me on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Warwick. And also various socials where you may be. Again, thank you to Modifiers for the board game. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.